What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Streamloots YouTube channel where we talk about everything streaming and Streamloots. My name is Preacher, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about one of my personal favorite things, horror.
Sorry.
Before we get into the video, we just want to say thank you so much to every one of you out there who are watching our videos. Maybe if it's your first time tuning in now, or if you've been watching in the past. Thank you so much for your support. All of the likes, comments, and subs do help us grow, and we do want to continue to help you make a living doing what you do as a creator. We're always looking for new ways and new things to talk about in relationship to content creation, so please never hesitate to let us know in any of our videos in the comment section what you'd like us to cover in the future. Obviously, to stay up to date with all things that we do on this channel, make sure to click that subscribe button and turn your alerts on so you don't miss out on the content that we have coming out in the future.
Seriously, click the subscribe button. We love you.
All right, let's talk horror. Now, obviously, with Halloween right around the corner, everybody's always asking the question of each other, what is your favorite horror film? So I thought I'd answer that for you guys here now. If I have to think back in the past several decades of my life, so many decades of my life, wow, I'm old. Some of the favorite movies that come to mind are movies like Halloween, Carrie, The Grudge, The Ring, and then I guess if I crossed over into some of the other horror genres, I might say things like 28 Days Later. I'd probably throw the Final Destination series in there. Well, maybe not all of them. Some of them are just really weird and bizarre. I feel like The Shining belongs in that list too. Is that considered a horror film? I don't know. Jack Nicholson was out of his mind, and I know I was terrified when I watched it for the first time. I might throw Blair Witch Project in there. Given the age that I watched the movie, probably shouldn't have been watching it, but nevertheless, I'll put it on the list. There's probably a ton more that I could add to the list because this is a ridiculous question. There's so many great horror films out there and so many that are memorable for me that it's naturally hard to decide. Naturally, the other question that comes along with what your favorite horror film might be is this: why do you like or dislike the horror genre? And I think it's because at the end of the day, every single human at some point or another has experienced the feeling of fear. I'm so scared. And for some reason, we seem to be drawn to the human response to that feeling. And we'll kick back and watch a bunch of people get murdered by a psychopath while eating popcorn and Sour Patch Kids. Man, when I think about that, that is messed up. Over time, the horror genre has infiltrated the gaming industry, and we've seen tons of games come out leveraging the feeling of fear. Oh God. Now, as a creator, I'm normally streaming Battle Royale games or other single-player games, and I don't tend to tap into the horror genre very often, but they've always piqued my interest, and every now and then I'll indulge my desire for fear and try a new game. And just recently, a new game that's kind of sweeping the gaming industry right now, called Phasmophobia, has come into my hands. Now, I've only played Phasmophobia a few times on stream, but the few times that I have played have been, well, they've been terrifying. Now, if you haven't seen Phasmophobia, Phasmophobia is essentially a psychological horror journey from Kinetic Games that allows for 4 friends to play together in order to become the best of the best in the paranormal investigations community.
I've arrived at the location.
All right. Be careful, and let me know as soon as you find anything.
Starting out this adventure, players will find themselves in various haunted locations, and it's there that they'll be forced to uncover clues while using the latest and greatest in ghost hunting equipment in order to see beyond normalcy and into the realm of the paranormal. Now, what makes this game truly special is that it's a steadily creeping horror experience, meaning it increasingly gets more hostile and dangerous as time goes by. Even better, it's crossplay in terms of VR, so play this game up close and personal in virtual reality and share moments like this that I had with one of my friends, or play at a safe mouse and keyboard distance with your friends. It's totally up to you. Now, with it being the Halloween season, it's a better time than ever to mess with your friends. And if you're like me, you love that. Probably a little too much. Unless you're the recipient, in which case that kind of sucks. Funny for your friends, not so much for you. And in a game like Phasmophobia, where everybody's literally on the edge of their seat, waiting and listening to find out what to do next, it couldn't be a better opportunity for your community, if you're a content creator, to troll you. Now, if you've been watching this channel long enough and you know the kind of content we put out, we talk a lot about streaming related things, but we also talk a lot about our product, which is Streamloots, and this is a third-party integration that allows your community to support you and troll you at the same time. And Streamloots has found that the Phasmophobia Streamloots gameplay style is set up perfectly for our model to create both trolly and hilarious moments for both streamers and viewers. Now, for those who are unfamiliar with Streamloots, it's essentially a card-based game that allows your viewers to purchase a chest that has 3 cards. That purchase supports you as a creator, and the cards that the viewer gets are able to be used during your live stream to both create moments for your viewers and dictate some of what you do in your game. After you create an account with Streamloots, you can begin creating your custom collection with cards that you want your viewers to be able to get when they purchase a chest from you. The nice thing about Streamloots is that they've already done most of the work for you in creating cards that you can begin using immediately when you set up your account. These cards can range from game-specific to genre-specific. But for the sake of this video, we want to talk specifically about horror. So let's take a peek and see what Streamloots has put together for you as a creator to use during your live streams. Now, what you're seeing right here is my Phasmophobia specific collection, which is a combination of cards from 2 Streamloots Originals collections that have already been created for me to pull from. To check out these collections more specifically, we can go to Add Card and go to Streamloots Originals, and we can search by category. So if I wanted to look at the Phasmophobia specific cards, I would click here. Or if I wanted to look at the horror specific cards, I'd click here. Let's take a look at the Phasmophobia collection. In this collection, you're going to see horror gifs and sounds that are played, as well as actions that dictate what the streamer might do within the game. For example, in Phasmophobia, detecting what ghosts are nearby can often be determined by using a thermometer. In this particular card, the streamer doesn't get to use that. Now, that's just not using one piece of equipment, but what if your community wants you to not use any equipment? Well, there's a card for that too. In Phasmophobia, using your digital camera to take a picture of the ghost is extremely important, but what if you want to take a break and, I don't know, snap a selfie? The bathroom selfie card's perfect. Now, all of these cards are awesome and will create incredibly funny moments for your chat and maybe some terrifying moments for you. But if you really want to turn your collection up a notch, I highly recommend adding other cards from the Streamloots Originals Horror Collection to really spice things up. In the Horror Collection, you're going to find a variety of cards that are horror specific and can really be used generally in any game. One of my personal favorites, well, I shouldn't say it's my personal favorite, it's probably my community's personal favorite, is the jump scare. Terrifying. Yes, I know. That card really sucks when you're trying to hunt a ghost and you've been waiting for 30 minutes with no sound, creaking doors, creaking floorboards. It's literally the worst. Another card capturing one of the most legendary horror series out there is the Jigsaw sound card. I hate that clown. Then there's the Knock Knock card. Now, let me tell you something really quick. This card works best if you're wearing a really good set of headphones. So, take a second, put on some headphones, and let me play this card for you. The last time somebody played that card in my stream, I may or may not have soiled myself. Telling you about these cards and showing you what they look like and sound like is one thing, but seeing them in real time is where the true content gold is. Here's a few clips from some of our Streamloots users and some of their horror collections in action.
Oh, she's catching up to me.
T3N0 Airbe 3 Ast wants you to do a 360.
Woo! Oh, should I throw a cross in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, can I throw it from the outside?
I will kill you.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Oh god.
If you like getting scared and creating new challenges for yourself while giving control to your community to create content alongside of you, you need to check out the Horror and Phasmophobia Streamloots collections. These collections are perfect for October during the Halloween season, and many of them can actually be implemented even throughout the year. And one of the best parts about this is that your community gets another opportunity to support you monetarily while creating content with you. If you want to learn more about how to engage Streamloots for your content and your community, make sure to go to streamloots.com and check out what Streamloots has to offer. Creating collections and adding cards is super easy, and we'll leave a link to another video in the description below to show you exactly how easy it is. That's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, we really do appreciate all the likes, the comments, the subscriptions to the channel. We really do hope this helps you on your journey as a content creator. If this video was helpful or you enjoyed it, please let us know by giving us a thumbs up. And as always, drop into the comment section below and let us know what your favorite horror movie is, or your favorite horror game, or let us know what your biggest fear is. As always, to stay up to date with all things streaming and Streamloots, make sure to click that subscribe button, turn your alerts on so you don't miss out on the future content that we have coming out. Thanks again, and we'll see you guys in the next video.